of the Mind Flayer.
Welcome to Theatre of the Mind Flayer, a D&D play podcast set in the homebrewed world of Jekyll. We've got 2 DMs for some reason, which can only mean twice the fun. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your time at
Theatre of the Mind Flayer.
Hey, welcome to Theatre of the Mind Flayer, the podcast that'll make your beautiful mouth pucker like a sweet sour patch. I am Jacob Machin, that is Caleb Dowdall.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm very good. How are you, Jake?
Not too bad, not too bad. Well fed and ready to play some more Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, not going to talk about anal beads, not going to talk about air fryers. We're going to have a nice normal conversation like normal humans. And speaking of normal humans, we have a handful of them here. We have Danielle Butlin.
Hello.
We have Daelyn Lester-Serafini.
Hello.
We have Michael Briganti.
Hello.
We have Hercules.
Hello.
And we have Luke Sykes.
Hey, hello.
And if you couldn't tell, we went in order of craziness, in reverse order, rather. How are we all doing?
Yeah, good. Speaking of normal conversations, Jacob, how do you feel about pop songs being turned into musicals?
How is this brought up?
Objection, leading the witness. Also, objection, how is this a normal conversation?
Wow, we had a conversation about it
I need to
before.
preface this by saying I fucking love musicals, right? I also fucking love other genres. I love rock music. I'm sure there's other genres as well.
Never the
but
two
you,
shall meet.
you can't. I loved rap so much. I had a matching Slim Shady tracksuit when I was younger.
Give us your favorite D12
Oh my
go.
God.
My favorite D12 song?
Yeah.
I'm going to get my guns pretty good. Bitch is pretty funny, but as I listened to it, I remember singing it as a kid, and I'm like, what was my mum thinking?
Can you sing it now?
We'd probably get striked for language.
We don't make money.
What?
Oh, yeah, because we have it
Language.
already.
Yeah, but if someone listens to it one day. This will be monetized one day, Herc.
Every single episode
fair
is
use.
explicit.
Yeah, but look up the lyrics to Bitch by D12 and then tell me whether I should read it. But I really, truly hate when people either gleeify good songs. It just...
Journey came back into fashion because of Glee, and Journey rocks.
Journey were never out of fucking fashion.
Well, they kind of were.
When Steve Perry left, they went out of fashion. But the original Journey with Steve Perry is always gold.
Well, we were talking before recording though, and I think we did make a difference between like gleeifying a song and turning it into a musical song, because like Glee songs aren't really musical songs. They
No,
just kind
they're
of
just
that
covers.
more pop.
Yeah.
like
It's where you
poppy,
take music theatre singers,
clean
auto-tune
version.
them, and then...
Yeah, I don't know. I just like my music the way my music is, and if you fuck with it, I'm gonna hate you completely. And musicalifying things is not just turning them into ballads. I'll say that again and again.
Yeah, I agree.
what is it then?
Musicalifying?
Yeah.
I don't know, because the best musical songs come from people that are writing musicals. When you take a rock song and quote unquote musicalify it, it is hot fucking trash because it was never meant to be sung that way. You
Isn't
take
that
something,
just
for
Meatloaf?
instance. Yeah, well, no, Meatloaf sung and wrote his as musical epics, like big ballad rock operas.
Sorry.
Caleb's got a question.
Yes, Caleb.
Weren't we here the last day and you were playing another version of a song, like a parody version of a song?
Right.
Yeah, goofy singing
exactly.
Evan.
Yes, exactly. How is that any different? And you love
Can you I feel like that's pretty different.
They're taking it and they're changing it into something else.
Wake me up. Everyone go look at that's Pro XD. Absolute legend. But yeah, no, that's my opinion on the matter, and I won't hear anything different.
Opinions can be wrong.
I don't know. I think when you take like pop songs and you turn them into a musical, some of the ones that I've seen, I won't name names, but some of them that I've seen, I feel like it's like they're just trying to like add a plot to string together those songs.
Yeah.
And so they're like trying
that's
to
less
string
fun.
the story together, which
Yeah.
I think what I like about what I like about musicals.
So here's the thing. American Idiot, I think, actually works because that album is a concept album telling a story, like Pink Floyd's The Wall. This Must Be the Place. Road to Nowhere by Talking Heads is wonderful because it is talking about the road to nowhere, which is death. We're all on the road to nowhere, but the song is all boppy and happy, whereas Don't Stand So Close to Me. Every Breath You Take is the opposite. Sounds like a love song, is actually a stalker song. So I like that sort of juxtaposition. But if you were to take Every Breath You Take and sing it as if it were a menacing song, it doesn't work. Just like I kind of am on the fence about Jagged Little Pill. I could talk about this forever. We need to do a musical podcast.
I think we should do a whole musical episode. You know the way sitcoms do a musical episode? We just do a musical D&D session. I don't think I've heard of one, actually. Have you ever
Stresses
seen
me
or heard
out.
like
Maybe
a-
that'll
There's
be the
quite a few
idea for
musical
a
D&D
podcast.
podcasts.
Is it
Fuck-
where
fuck
they
the
like a
actual
musical
play.
episode?
There's
or-
one
or a
called like
musical
5 Bards or something,
Okay,
and it's all the
yeah.
characters
I've never-
just
I've
sing.
been
Okay, I'm
checking
gonna
it
have to
out.
find
I
that.
haven't listened to it.
Oh, we should do a musical episode anyway.
Right into the socials. Let us know if you want a musical episode.
I'm sick that day.
You have people
Look at
here
how
that are
big it is.
trained in musical theater. You have people here that don't
Are
even
tone
want to
deaf.
sing. Yeah. And you have people here that are part of a band, run a band.
Yeah, I'll
in
bring
charge of
a
band.
few instruments. You play guitar as well, Michael.
I do.
We got a
We can have you
guitar.
on
We
the
got a
keys.
piano.
Jake, we've got a few singers.
I could drum.
So-
You know, I used to drum.
Did you?
Yeah, I got kicked out.
Yeah, why'd you get kicked out?
I didn't get kicked out. I left.
No, you picked that.
Kicked out of the band.
Irreconcilable differences. Speaking of irreconcilable differences, why don't we start an argument with your trivia treats?
Yeah. Welcome to this week's episode of Trivia Treats. What monster is the closest thing to a natural predator of halflings?
Of
Halfling.
halfling.
Now, I will preface this before anyone gives out. This technically isn't a monster in 5e. I believe last time it was like in a book. It was 3.5. So maybe you don't know.
I
this
wasn't born in the fucking 70s, so I don't know.
one. Well, you guys are always.
I'm just
this
gonna
is too
guess.
easy.
A goblin?
No, not a goblin. No.
Can you repeat the question, please?
What monster is the closest thing to a natural predator of halflings?
A troll.
No.
A wart?
Ladders.
No, Herc here is bashing his fist against his forehead.
Oh, I know it because I watched the lore video on halflings just the other day.
Do you know it and want to say it, or you know it?
I
but
can't remember
say
what it is.
Okay, it's one
Wait,
of
hang
those.
on. Let's think about halflings.
These monsters will track down halflings, follow them. So it's common if you're playing a halfling, maybe in a home game, to have one of these things like stalking you throughout.
A displacer beast.
No,
I have
human.
No idea. A troll.
An
The dangerous
orc.
game of all.
An
Most
elf.
dangerous game of all.
Sauron.
Yeah,
troll.
right?
No,
A horse.
J.R. Tolkien's estate.
I got
A wraith of some like a ring.
Yeah,
ring.
Is it like some kind of changeling creature?
No, it is.
Hang on. We're still guessing.
No, no,
we
no.
got a
Let
whole
us-
compendium
let us
together.
guess.
Hang on. Grab that monster man.
Calm your
No,
tits.
it's not in 5e.
like a
You
lich?
just said that.
It's not. Oh, yeah.
I don't.
A
As far as I'm
natural
aware, it's not
predator.
in like the 5e monster
May I
manual.
take a look?
Oh, a spider, like a giant spider.
Is it Aragog?
Well,
I don't
hang
know.
on.
If you give me what book it appears in.
I wanted to give you guys something hard.
Was it?
Yeah,
in
it's
the,
great.
Was it in the Ring of Power?
Do you know? Do you guys want to know?
An ooze?
Is it from a different plane, or is it from like?
No, it's from the material plane.
Probably an aberration or something.
Why would it be a natural predator of halflings?
Well, because it's like it feeds on halflings. Like it's
Doesn't it
notorious
know
for,
that if
like-
you eat it like a human, you get like twice the meal?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what. Maybe their genetic makeup favors
It might
the taste
also
of
be
halflings.
something that
Maybe
they
they're
naturally
tastier.
look after luck because halflings.
Oh, maybe they're
genetically have-
harvesting the look. Yeah,
There's a lot of peppered defensive stereotypes around D&D, isn't there?
it's a tall mouther. Is the name of it.
Tall
Do you know that, Herc?
Fuck.
Did you- does that
There
ring
is
a bell?
again.
Is it you
I
think of a
watched
gibbering
the-
mouth?
Yes,
Yeah.
there is a 5e creature called a gibbering
blue, They're
mouther.
blue,
Gibbering mouther,
furry,
yeah.
pretty much faces with 6 15-foot long limbs.
Jeez.
That carry them around. So they're actually about like 5 feet when they're kind of like.
And you say this is
standing
a
up on their own.
natural predator.
Well, I said the closest thing to a natural predator.
Oh, fair.
So I actually give myself an out there.
Oh,
Before,
okay.
Yeah, I'm learning. I'm not saying
This is
anything
good.
definitive.
This is good. Every time we try and pick it apart, and he
And the halflings generally refer to someone who gets killed or eaten by a tall mouther as they got mouthed.
Ooh.
So
They
that's
got
a little bit
mouthed.
of extra
Mouthed.
trivia for you that we won't delve too deep into.
You must not touch that. I'm gonna mouth you later.
Point Caleb, I guess.
Yes, I got one.
Point Caleb for trivia.
And that
treats.
was this week's episode of Trivia Treats.
Okay, we're going to play an improv game. This was done by them, Pretzel Gang, Freedom Boys. This is just straight up ripping off the beginning of CSI Miami. For those of you that haven't watched CSI Miami, it usually begins with a murder, a very specific body, a very specific way they've been murdered. And as the opening comes to an end, Dave Caruso, the cool, suave detective, comes in, looks down at the body, makes a topical smartass comment, slips the sunglasses on, and then the sting from the Who's "Don't Get Fooled Again." Yeah!
That happens twice an episode. I thought that only happened at the end of the episode.
Nope, it happens at the beginning.
That's the beginning when they see the body.
It's always at the beginning? Oh, I thought it was the end.
And then they do the intro of like...
Maybe I just stopped watching at that point.
Oh, no, Don't Get Fooled Again.
Well, there's different ones. Whatever
Well,
ones
no,
you're
because
watching.
Who Are
CSI
You was for
Miami.
CSI. You Don't Get Fooled Again is
This week's is
CSI
a musical
Miami.
episode
And
history.
then Bubba O'Reilly was for another one. So they used a whole bunch of Who songs, but the only one that does Who Are You was the original Who, the original CSI with Grissom.
Okay. Shit.
Anyway.
Hey, someone was a fan of CSI.
I like CSI. I like the Who.
So how do we play?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Figure it out yourselves. I'm going home. Fuck, I am home. What is going to happen is we're going to have two detectives who are going to describe how this body was killed. The senior detective is not going to know, but the senior detective is going to rock up, maybe coffee's in hand, I don't know. But the two detectives are going to explain to him how the body was found, how they seem to have died, what they've discovered, and then after a little bit, the senior detective is going to say his one-liner sting, perhaps of a clown. You say, well, looks like he's the funny guy now. Yeah! Something like that. So that is how it's going to play out. And I will give you, I will point at the senior detective if I need to prompt you to just jump on in and say something. But so whose birthday's next?
Sadly, probably mine.
Okay. Luke, and whose birthday was most recent? Danielle. There you go. Luke and Danielle, you are the two detectives. And who here is a water sign?
No. I'm an Aquarius. I thought for the longest
Yeah,
time
me
that was a
too.
water sign.
we're air.
And then someone told me
sign.
air. I'm like, fuck, no. We're water bearers, man. It's a water sign. Anyway.
Well, you're going to be the lead detective.
Wait, when's your birthday?
Damn it. 16th.
Before you.
Yeah. Cool. So I'm the detective.
You're the
lead
detective. You two are...
I come up with the line.
You come up with the one-liner. And you can interact. You're the cool detective.
No pressure,
These
be
guys
funny.
are noobs. And I'll let you guys chat before the detective shows up to the crime scene when you're ready.
So, how do you think the blood got on the ceiling?
From the spattering spray that's kind of everywhere. It looks like he blew up from the inside out.
Right. Okay. So that would explain like the arm over
What
there.
do we got here,
Right.
guys?
Well, as you can see, if you look up, as so astutely pointed out, there's blood on the ceiling. There's blood on the walls.
Yeah.
And weirdly, there's no blood on the floor. We can't work that one out.
Goddamn boom goes the dynamite.
That's a very quick one. Okay. All right.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it right when you got it. No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Say it and spray it.
Beautiful. That's going to bring us around to our next two detectives, Herc and Daelyn. I'll get you guys as the detectives. Luke, Danielle, roll a d20.
3.
Detective Luke Sykes. In your own time, whenever you'd like to begin.
So it seems the victim drowned, but there was absolutely no water in his lungs.
Not a single bit, but it's weird. It's almost like the very air itself was taken out of his body.
Can't imagine what kind of machinery would be able to do that.
No, but there's a small puncture wound on the back of his lung.
How small?
Not too big. Maybe slightly bigger than a pin.
Jones, what we got here?
Yeah, so the victim was dragged out of the lake. Seems like a just your cut and tail drowning, but there's no H2O in his lungs.
No H2O in his lungs. Okay. What about carbon dioxide?
Yeah, didn't measure for that one. That probably would have been.
This is why you're a junior detective. Jones, what can you tell me about the state of the feet?
Pruned up and wrinkled, sir.
Fingers?
Also pruned up and wrinkled, sir.
Eyelids?
Pruned up and wrinkled, sir.
Eyeballs?
Those are surprisingly fine, sir.
Interesting. I've seen this before.
You have?
Yeah. You two talk amongst yourselves while I think of something funny to say.
Pokes his eye with the sunglasses. All right, senior detective, Daelyn. So, how's the wife?
She's all right.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, not too bad. They're both pretty good. Yeah. They it's our anniversary coming up for one of them, and the other one's just gonna stay out of the house for a little while.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do they know about each other yet?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's all together.
Oh,
yeah.
bad, man.
Stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that worked out for you.
Yeah. Thanks. Oh shit.
May I remind you, gentlemen,
Oh,
there is a dead body in the room.
I know. Sorry, and I'll get you the anniversary gift when I can, dear. So the body, honey, it's a weird one. The ribs are kind of piercing through the abdomen wall, like some kind of here's the church, here's the steeple kind of situation. There is a smell of old socks that I can't get rid of, and you noticed something as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised you didn't notice. He's no fingers.
No fingers.
No fingers.
No fingers. And if you look at his toes, fingers where the toes should be.
So they were sewn on? Or
No, it's natural. It seems to be natural on him. Yeah.
They're painted as well. The nails are painted.
Yeah. They got little shapes on them, little stars on them. Yeah.
Man, why? I hope he made his money off those feet pics before he went.
Yeah. Who hasn't been lead detective yet?
Yeah.
Okay. You two fine gentlemen are our detectives.
Oh man, there's feathers everywhere. He's covered in them. I know, but does it smell? Come on, these chickens are everywhere now too. They're swarming around.
What's that smell?
Back away!
It's barbecue sauce?
Yeah. Ugh. I have no idea what to make of this at all. What is this, a horn? This is a sheep's horn. Maybe, God. Well, it was in his pocket, so maybe it belongs to him?
I
Or it
hope
could be
so.
Oh, God.
Maybe it belonged to him.
Well, it could be any one of these animals on this farm. Yeah, I mean, I'm stumped. I don't. He's nibbling on his feet. Kick him away. Kick him away. Don't touch the
Bad dog. No. Stepped in horse shit.
All right, boys, what do we got?
Well, we got this dead guy, dead farmer, I guess, and I think, I don't know, he's covered in his feathers from these chickens. There's a goat horn,
Barbecue sauce and
I think his animals might have done him in. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe wanting to cook him.
The animals were doing the... Well, you know what they say. Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
Dead.
EI dead. Well, there you go. Eat your heart out. Dave Caruso. Speaking of hearts stopping, why don't we play a bit of D&D and see if we lose anyone this session? Yeah! Oh. That was more of like a Lil Wayne, yeah?
Yeah! Leader of the Mind Flare.
In our last session, Agenar and Safirith follow Baki into Baal's interior to discover dead bodies littered throughout the academy. Fire and death consumed the school as a glaive-wielding assassin fought Iaron. Iaron also had a glaive. They both had glaives. I just realized, right? They both had glaives, Jake, didn't they? Yeah.
There was an epic glaive
I was like, hang on, it was a glaive on glaive fight.
Oh, I love me some glaive on glaive action.
Took it right out of my mouth.
They joined the fight against the assassins who actually attempted to try take Baki. They actually managed to knock him unconscious, but Agenar managed to bring him back with a single little claw on her toe.
A little tippy tap.
The invaders then attempted to flee, but not before striking down Etterath. Aarwin took stock of the situation and shouted out, telling you guys to let them flee, basically the attackers, and to save their friend Etterath. So let's begin our session today. I believe we're going to start off
You call it.
in the City Hall.
Okay. Bias.
That's not my voice.
That's not my voice. Bias and Azorith, you run up the steps as you watch the bow and arrowman and the sword wielding assassin kind of back into the darkness here. and step off in. As you step in, you look down the corridor. You see immediately to your right what looks to be a conference room, completely empty.
That's an empty conference room.
Good work. There's also an empty corridor in front of you. The hallway that leads to the mayor's office and two kind of offshoot offices on the sides there.
Does it look like there's been like a violence around? Like, are the chairs overturned? Is the room kind of...
It looks completely empty, and it doesn't look like anyone's disturbed it. Indeed, possibly this place was evacuated when the attack on Balls started. Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at Attack on Balls, the lesser-known Attack on Titan spin-off.
I was trying to think of it.
Well, that's what they would call it if they were using my balls. Attack on Titan. All right.
Titanic balls with an itty-bitty dick.
Man.
Yes, that was an Aladdin reference. Okay, so where do we do it? Let's go. Where'd he go? Where'd I should know where he went.
hold on, Bias. I think before we go, it doesn't seem that there's any sign of attacks here. Maybe everyone abandoned this place and they're...
We were just shot at. Someone's in
maybe
here.
They're holding it as a base of operations. Shouldn't we lock them in here and maybe make sure they don't get out and go help the others?
We could do that just by killing them.
But if they know we're coming, we could be walking into a trap.
It's more fun that way.
If you want to do this, I'm fine doing it.
All right, that's
right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What are we gonna do? Yeah, let's just go. Come on. We made the decision.
Okay, so sticking with initiative order.
Oh, okay.
Azorith.
All right.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to...
Remember, there's an order nearby me to save advantages.
Right. Stay within...
Don't ask questions.
Is here all right? Is here not all right? Is here all right? What about here? How am I supposed to know if we're going to fight people? God. Anyway, and then Azorith is going to cast Detect Thoughts, and I can...
10 feet.
I can use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures that I can't see.
Really? Detect Thoughts does that?
But as like a radar pulse, man. It's boosh. What does it look like?
Jacob, for the 15th time since we started this podcast, you're such a little shit.
Such a specific persona when we do this podcast, and it's just cunt energy. Is it 30 feet?
It is 30 feet around me.
So what does it look like when you think about other thoughts?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Just squinches up his face real tight.
Do you need to poop?
I'm trying to think. Bye, shut up. And he sort of like snaps some black shadowy magic, and a kind of like faint, like transparent dark pulse kind of goes out.
Yeah.
And inside of Azorith's mind, it's sort of like these whispers start to just kind of come in and out through his mind, and he sort of has one eye squinted and is trying to pay attention to... Bias, you have to be quiet. I'm trying to look for enemies.
Excellent. As that bubble pulses out in the immediate 30 feet around you, indeed in that conference room, you detect nothing.
And then, so I'm going to walk up slowly to the edge of the hallway.
Further, because when you get to there, you get pings in both of those rooms. As you tilt your head back and forth, you get pings.
Can I sense how many?
You detect
in each
that
room?
one to the room in front of you to the right, and one to the room in front of you to the left.
So one in each one?
Yeah.
All right.
We're both playing this game now, are we?
He'll turn back to Bias and he'll go like, and he'll...
So for the podcast...
For the podcast, he'll lift up two fingers and just point to the
Fingers were wiggling.
Basically emulating that there's one person in each room.
As Azorith is doing like very rudimentary military gestures.
I'll sort of like give way so that maybe Bias can...
It's a very tight corridor, but yeah, you can possibly let him squeeze past. Is there anything else you wish to do?
No. I will convert a sorcery point, 2 sorcery points to get a first level spell back.
Excellent.
As a bonus action.
You know what? That sounds like a really good idea. That brings us down to Bias. What would you like to do?
All my spells are things I can see. Alright. I'm going up 30 feet, and I get to here.
Squeezing up. Unfortunately, squeezing past Azorith in this hall is going to take
I'll squeeze
10
past
feet.
you in a second. Alright, how much?
10 feet to get past him.
Why is it so confrontational all of a sudden?
So I'm there?
Sure.
Yeah, cool, because 30 was
I didn't count.
30 was to there.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, cool. Then as I walk past and squeeze past, I'm going to cast Warding Spell.
Warding Bond? Yeah.
Warding Bond. So I'm just gonna squeeze past you, slip a ring to you, and cast Warding Bond. And as I slip that ring to you, you feel this. Gonna say, don't die. That's a piece of advice for you.
Azorith makes sure it's on his left hand ring finger.
Okay, wait.
Bias.
And you get +1 to your AC, and you get +1 to saving throws, and you have resistance to all damages.
You're gonna remind
Bias
me
is
to that.
just trying to wife us all.
And I take the same amount of damage you take as you get hit. And then that's my action and move, and I'm done.
Okay. As you both move forward, you hear like a struggle and a thump in the room at the far end of the hall there.
At the far end.
Yep.
Great.
Excellent. That brings us down to Azorith. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hold my cantrip, Ray of Frost, just in case anyone comes in, runs out of like any of the rooms.
Okay, anyone
that looks like the guys who we've been fighting. So
Okay.
anyone who doesn't look like an innocent or a clerk.
Okay. That brings us down to Bias. What would you like to do?
I'm going to walk to this doorway. Do I see anything?
As you get to that doorway, a held action gets released on you.
Great.
As one of the as the archer pops up from behind that desk.
But
Wow.
before you do, remember I have my shield out, so my AC's higher.
Oh, that's very convenient. No, you definitely pulled that out earlier. He's going to fire arrows. They're both going to hit. That's a 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's a 21.
Eight.
And the other one is a 24.
Eight.
Lovely. Bias, you are going to take a tasty 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of piercing damage as these two arrows thwip, thwip, and thwack, thwack hit you in your meaty little turtle body.
Not meaty.
It's meaty if I say it's meaty.
Okay, it's meaty. I'm sorry.
It's meaty. Excellent. The archer has had his shot, bringing us down
Wait,
to...
no, that was my movement. That was his whole
Sorry,
action.
yes. Yeah, go ahead.
So it was 5, 10. I knew you'd in here. 15, 20, 25, 30. Boom. And I'm going to attack him.
Go for it. Go ahead and try. Just try it.
I'm just going to, hopefully I fucking roll better than last week.
Just try to
or
hit
2
him.
weeks ago.
I dare you to try to hit him.
Bias.
You watch Bias kind of steps left into this office space. You see there's a desk and a table. What looks to be pen and ink, quill and ink on the table there. Nobody there. And the archer's ducking behind the desk, trying to hide from you. But you step in, come around the side of the desk, and
First one. Ooh, 16 plus 5, 21.
it's going to hit.
Yeah. It's a single-handed, so it's a D8.
Mm-hmm.
The fun dice. I think a D8's my favorite dice.
I think we've said that before.
It's a 1. So 3 damage. Shit.
Really? Okay. You
Oh, wait. I'm going to pump in I can pump stuff into it, can I?
absolutely can.
Well, can I? I'm going to... Do you want to... Yeah,
Smite?
Schmite.
I'm going to pump my schmoit into it.
Pump those D8s into him.
No, that's not out of the box. Ooh, 7 and an 8. That's 15.
15 on top of that. Excellent. So you bonk him and he kind of, you whack him and he kind of grins a little bit. And do you want to describe how your divine smite courses through him?
As I bring the hammer down, I'm like, stop cowering, coward. And then it's like an extra force of energy go and like bolts out from my hammer as it hits the ground.
As you bolts out, is there anything else you wish to do?
Gonna do my second attack.
Go for it.
It's a 4 plus a 8, 12.
12 does not hit.
Fuck.
Second bonk doesn't quite work on him.
Smashes the desk. Breaks that.
Desk splits open.
Remember I said stay alive.
Azorith, down the end, you continue to hear kind of like struggling up at the end, the very end there. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move. How far will 30 feet get me?
Roughly
20
30
to there.
feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there.
I will go back before going into the door. And do I still sense the thought to my right? Like
You still sense the thought to your right.
What about-
It is like right to your right.
What about in the front?
Ahead of you, You don't sense anything ahead of you. You gather that the interior of the office is just a little bit further than 30 feet, according to that measuring stick there.
It's a good measuring stick.
What do you want to do?
Oh, and there were two guys that we fought on the...
Yeah. Two little bad boys that you were fighting outside. Bias has got one of them in the room.
All right.
Where's the other one?
But you know where the other one is.
Then who's in the mayor's office? Oh, no.
I'm going to point, put my back to the wall and point a finger out towards, into the doorway.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to say, mate, if you're not a part of Queen Banrian's minions, I suggest you run out right now. And I'm going to hold a little black, shadowy essence at the point of my finger that slowly turns deep red. And I'm going to hold a fireball so that...
A fireball or bolt?
Fireball.
Okay.
That room gonna get emulated.
Fireball.
Yeah, but didn't it be contained in a room?
It's gonna come out of the doorway.
Even if you hit it in the corner there.
Yeah, fuck me. That's way too big. Yeah.
It'll be partially contained, but the doorway will get caught. And I'll say this is a wooden building, so it's up to you.
Fuck it, just cast fireball.
Make it dramatic.
Do it,
All
No.
Just so you're aware.
For some reason, I thought that it was about the size of the room.
No.
Yeah, that's way too big.
That's a 15-foot diameter.
That is huge.
20-foot radius.
God
radius.
damn.
Yeah. Fireball's great.
If only they had it in the other room.
All right, yeah, okay, so fuck it.
I thought that's what they were going to do when they're in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so instead of it... Same thing, just instead of turning red, it's all his fingertips that turn an icy blue. And then instead of holding the action, I'm going to turn into the room.
Okay, as you turn into the room, held action, first and foremost, you get a couple of swipes at you. For those of you playing at home, Isaac...
I should say I'm holding Rhymes Binding Ice.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Great choice. I can't even be sincere with you now. Those of you playing at
I'm
home...
taking it as a compliment.
Oh, good. Those of you playing at home, I as a DM really like held actions, the things you can do strategically with them. So I cancel out that whole you can't multi-attack with them. So players be aware too that if you hold your action, you can take your 2 attack actions because it just means...
now he tells us.
You knew that.
No, he told me last time.
I know.
God damn it. Caleb undermines me, not you. He is going to swipe out at you. Does a 14 hit you?
Does not.
Okay, he swipes at you with 2 rapier attacks and unfortunately completely misses you from this corner here.
Yeah, I'm going to
go ahead and
release
Shall
Rhymes
we
Binding Ice.
do a roll on the wild magic table?
Yeah, can I get a D100 from you, please?
Here comes the fireball.
It's been a while.
It was meant to be.
You're gonna give him ice armor as you blow him up with fireball.
22.
22. Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell you cast in the next minute that involves a saving throw.
Oh!
That's pretty good.
So as you spin around the corner, your shadows curl up the walls, and this guy kind of looks around as if he's experienced something similar before, and he kind of looks at you, and he goes, 12 points.
Not anymore.
Go ahead.
I will release Rhymes Binding Ice.
So what do I need to do?
It's a Constitution saving throw of 15.
That's disadvantage.
And he has disadvantage.
Okay, here we go.
I was lucky.
Con save, he's got +1 to this roll. We've got a 11 for 12 or a 2 for 3. Ooh.
He fails, so
Beautiful.
he takes 20 points of frost damage.
Shit.
And he is hindered by ice formations for 1 minute or until another creature within it, in reach of it, uses an action to break away the ice. A creature hindered has 0 speed, and that's it. And he takes full damage.
So you watch as as the ice sprays across him, he's whipped by this ice, and the shadows curl around his feet, and as the shadows retract back into you, ice covers both of his legs, and he's kind of
The whole
stuck
room is
there.
shattered.
Yeah, the whole room
flash
is
frozen.
beautiful.
And he can't. In the spell it says he needs someone else to break him free or last 1 minute.
Anything else you wish to do, Azorith?
And I will say to Bias, "There's one more in here, Bias, but he's frozen in time. So you have some time with him. Maybe take care of this one. I'll see what's going on up front." And I'll run to the I'll run to the door and
5, 10, 15.
Yeah, Bias, you can take 2.
You run
no
to the
problem.
door.
Yeah, sure.
It is locked or jammed or something.
Okay, and can I, because I still haven't lost concentration, can I detect thoughts in there?
You
Or how many
detect
people are there?
one thought in there.
What's the thought?
I believe you can use an action to read their thoughts if you wish.
But I don't know if it's like, I think it's more for like if I focus on someone,
Yeah, you still can.
I can read thoughts of
read the
people I
second
can't see.
paragraph. You still can read their thoughts, but I believe you have to use an action to read their thoughts once you've detected that they're there. It's not just.
Once you detect the presence of a creature in this way, you can read its thoughts. Where's the duration? Okay. Yeah, I'll try and read. I'll read whoever's thoughts there are in there.
Make a real quick perception check for me.
Dirty 20.
You hear a voice that you've heard on your sending stone before. And you hear, step 1 is done. I suppose we'll move on to the next thing.
No, we don't know that one.
It is.
It is.
He doesn't listen to the podcast. Who's the only character that
30
sounds like
episodes
cursed?
ago for-
It's
I'll give you a
them.
hint. It's a 50-50 chance. It's someone you've pushed out into the fog.
Okay.
Fucking Nim.
I was right.
Excellent.
The fact that you didn't remember your mortal enemy's voice.
He's not my mortal. Why do you all think that I hate everybody?
You have a lot of hate.
I
in your
don't. You
heart.
just pushed him into
You have a lot of hate in
I
you.
don't. Once I get my back, I'm done.
Okay. That brings us round to the archer. The archer is going to disengage from you by us. He's going to slip around here. That's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's bowling out of the room there, trying to get away from you. That was his action. That was his movement. As a bonus action, he can't do that bonus action right now. He is hauling us out of there. Brings us down to our swashbuckler. The swashbuckler is straining against the ice here, and he says, I'm in here, help me! That brings us down to Bias.
Where do you go and put it? E1. 5, 10, 15, running up to him, and as I'm going to charge, I'm going to like slam the hammer into his stomach.
So he hits the wall
Into
at the same
the wall.
time. Nice.
So that would be 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Otherwise, I would have had to roll super high to actually hit.
He had
So
left. Oh, shit.
I'm going to pump another. Ooh, actually, I can do this because my Divine Smite's not a bonus action. As I'm running
You
up
just
to him,
add it on. Yeah.
I'm going to be hexing him with a bonus action.
Okay, yeah. Bonus action hex. What does that look like when it hits him?
As I'm running up to him, it's like, you can't get away from me, put it E1, and I eat and petrified Eye of Newt.
Not the time for a snack, Bias.
And as I'm eating it, like a whispers of like this golden light go out and sort of sparkle on him.
Excellent. He is hexed.
Hexed. So I can do an extra 1d8 necrotic damage.
Why do I keep
1d6, sorry.
refreshing
So that's my
this stupid
necrotic.
thing?
Gonna pump in a level 1 divine smite. So it's 2d8. Plus my normal to hit is another d8. There it is.
This is for the first hit.
First hit. Do 19 damage
Okay.
on the first hit. as
How
he
would you
slams
like
into the wall.
to smash this guy to death?
As I slam in, the shield goes in, the hammer comes a little higher and smushes his face against the wall, and it goes
Excellent.
squishes out.
Spreads out.
And you see
Mermaid.
Bias come out. It's, oh, where's the other one? 8. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Smash his face in.
30, and I'm there.
Okay. Excellent. You've got your second attack there.
Oh, I can take it there?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
You can split
All
your
right.
attacks. Yeah. This is D&D, baby. They let you do whatever you want.
Ooh.
Anything you
Probably
want.
because I couldn't see it.
You can do anything in D&D.
Anything I want?
Except be a
Absolutely
large
anything.
creature as a player.
You can do anything. Absolutely anything. You can't do that though, because you've already used your bonus action.
I can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So you can't do everything.
No. So then I'm just going to roll to hit. 15. Yeah, nice. 20. Haha, suck it. My dice are liking me again. I'll tell you what, when I used to play
welcome.
Warhammer, fucking dice hated me. Hated me.
These dice have sentience.
They yeah.
Look, when it's good, it feels good.
yeah.
And when it's bad, it feels so bad.
I know he's
Let him
taking
have
my
this
luck.
one.
Taking my dice luck.
That's 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. You wallop
As I
him with
walk
4
around
damage.
the corner, just like swing the hammer around the side before I come in, and just
Is
like
he
dunk.
technically restrained?
His speed is 0.
His speed is 0, so he needs someone else.
But is he
out
technically
there.
restrained?
Technically,
or...
he's not restrained.
Okay,
His speed
beautiful.
is just 0.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Did you ever see that movie with Tom Cruise? I think you showed me the fight scene where like
Mission Impossible?
no, but good guess. Don't guess 2, 3, 4, or 5, or 6.
Okay.
So as he, like the fight scene where he's like standing in the doorway and then someone hits him with the crowbar, but
It's
it's like
Jack Reacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that
The
kind of thing
clumsiest
here where it
fucking
comes
fight
around the
scene
side
ever.
and like hits
Yeah.
the door jam, but like hits him
And then
in the
they're
forehead.
trying to bump into each other. It's so stupid.
It's such a good fight scene. But basically that's what happens here.
Excellent. Excellent. Is there anything else you wish to do, Bias?
No, I'm done. You're still alive?
Me? Yes.
No, the guy in front of me. Obviously
Yes,
you,
still
dumbass.
alive.
Me? Yes.
Not for long.
He's not fully frozen.
Azorith, what's your passive?
Perception?
Yes, please.
I did a smite, yes.
12.
Okay, excellent. You stop hearing things in there. What would you like to do?
Bias, he's getting away. It's fucking locked.
Seems to be.
Fireball.
Through the keyhole. Just like,
Can I? Is there a keyhole to see through?
go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Yeah, to win.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural one.
You
I have my
look
other
down
eye
and
open.
you-
Huh,
yeah.
I can't. There's just
Yep.
wood.
There's a really big keyhole, but yeah, your other eye is closed.
What
would you like to do?
I don't have anything.
You have hairpins.
I don't think it's gonna work twice.
I need a decision, please, Azorith.
Sure, I'm gonna. Can I try with
With the hairpin? Yeah.
Like I did last.
Yeah. Give me
any
a
disadvantage that comes with that? Because
no. Yeah, that'll just be a straight dexterity check because you're not really proficient with. Not yet. If you keep doing it, you'll become proficient with your hairpin locks. But this is just going to be a straight up dex check to get your fingers in there.
Give me that finger in there.
Get your finger in there.
21.
Okay.
Finger in, you put your left finger in.
You put the
It's not gonna work.
you put it in there, and instead of trying to lift the pins or anything, you just do what's known as the raking technique. And you just in and out, 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 in and out.
How did she do this so good?
And they catch, and the handle turns.
Bias, I got it open.
Good for you.
Open the door.
Was in his voice?
Good for you.
There's some audio in there somewhere.
You swing the door open, and you see the body of Mayor Dowdall Adkis on the ground there. As you
the full uninterrupted monologue.
as you do so. Not the mayor.
Not the fan favorite character, the mayor.
As you do, does a 27 hit you?
Wait.
No, Jacob.
Yeah,
it
it will.
doesn't somehow.
Oh, I could have with your bonuses to me. That
A dagger comes flying out from behind the bookshelf and hits you. You take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of piercing damage. And on top of that, you take sneak attack damage. You
Whoa.
take 10 points plus another 14 points on top of that.
24.
24 points. As the dagger hits you, the second it strikes you in the upper shoulder chest kind of region, there is and Nym is right in front of you. Elven figure, he's transported straight to the hilt of the dagger. He looks at you, pulls the dagger out and tilts his head and says, you are not who I was expecting. I was expecting the turtle.
I lean back out the doorway. I fucking knew it. Actually, I didn't know it. I didn't actually know it. That's surprising, to be honest.
Azorith, is there anything else you wish to do?
Yeah, as a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Ooh, nervous.
Fuck.
Having like a dagger like in him, and this
We
guy
love
just
it.
teleported to Azorith's face. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are. And then I'll cast
you-
Misty Step as a bonus action.
Yeah. As you say that, he goes, "Oh, is that the voice? I remember that."
And I'll Misty Step because picking the lock was an action.
Essentially, yeah.
So I'll Misty Step just behind back.
In the body, the viscera of this guy.
Sure. Did you say sure as well, same time?
Just Misty stepped anywhere it could have gone in the corridor. Went and stood on the body.
Okay.
Bias, if you know this fucker, he's all yours.
Head out. Yeah, I know him. I didn't realize he was the big bad, but okay.
And
Michael?
that's my That's my turn. It's
That's your
bonus
turn?
action, and movement, I guess.
Excellent. That brings us down.
Maybe I'll just tuck into the room because I didn't really move that round.
Yeah, absolutely. The dude in front of you, Bias, is just going to be swiping at you as close as he can get to you.
Oh shit, he can attack me. Great.
Yeah. He is going to take a 16, is probably the only one that'll get
Miss.
close. Excellent. He's swiping at you, but he's like...
Shield.
Yeah, he's kind of waving from the arm up and he's kind of leaning
like
forward
this.
and falling over a little bit and trying to pull himself back up again. Bias, that brings us to you.
This is quite funny. I'm just gonna, because I'm in that doorway. I'm just gonna swing. I'm gonna swing twice at him.
Go for it.
Do I get advantage because he's restrained or not restrained?
He's not restrained technically,
Shit.
Unfortunately. Yeah, that's why I was asking.
13 plus 5 is 18.
That'll still hit.
Boom. I'm gonna save my spells, but I'm gonna move my hex to him for my bonus.
Bonus action, but yep, hex to him.
So it's 1d8 plus 1d6.
Beautiful.
Plus my 2. Fuck, I'm holding one-handed, so it doesn't count. So 6 plus 2 is 8 damage.
8 damage,
For the first
excellent. Ooh, you wallop him once, he takes the hit. He's looking bad, but not too terrible just yet.
Oh shit. Second attack. Oh, that's a 6 plus 5, 11.
Unfortunately, does not hit.
Fuck.
As you
Hit the ice.
hit him once, hit the ice the second time. Is there anything else you wish to do?
No, I did my bonus action anyway, so we're good.
We come to the top of the round there. Passives.
Probably not high enough to see an invisible person.
He's not invisible. He's there.
Passive is
Beautiful.
low.
He ducks around, shuts the
Wait,
door.
perception?
Perception, yeah.
15.
Yep. He ducks around, shuts the door. You saw that there's no way out, but he shut the door behind him.
You like to run away, don't you, Nim?
Okay. Brings us down to you, Azorith. What would you like to do?
Peek out the doorway, hearing the door shut, and be like, fuck. I'll run.
Open it.
Do I still have it? You better not fucking lock it again. I swear to God. I swear to the gods.
You're just trading XP now.
No, I'm going to...
You're just like
Another door unlocked. Great.
I'm going to run into the doorway where Bias is at, and let's speed this up, Bias. I'm just going to ray of frost the guy's, like, just kind of a beam of frost will in his face.
Absolutely. Is that a roll to hit?
It's just roll to hit.
Go for it.
16.
16 does not hit.
Fuck.
As you blast your ray of frost at him, he kind of almost Matrix flips backwards with the ice bracing him with his suave defense, unfortunately. Anything else you wish to do?
No, I'm good. I'm good for now.
He is going to swipe out twice at Bias. That is a 23 and a 21 to hit you.
What the fuck? Yes, they both hit.
17 and a 15 plus 6. That is going to be a good little bit of damage here. You're going to take 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of slashing damage, piercing damage with a rapier as he slices out with those two attacks. He says, "You better leave now, or you're going to be here when shit goes down, when the ships get here." Bias, what would you like to do?
Just attack twice.
Go for it.
With the hex on.
Big old hammer, big old hex.
2, miss.
Miss.
19.
Beautiful, almost
To
a
hit.
crit. Definitely hits.
And I'm just gonna... fuck it, I'm just gonna use it. How's he looking?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad? Alright,
Yeah.
I'll just stick as it is. With my hex. 8 plus 2, 10, 12 damage.
Okay.
As I... Gonna swing it around and come up underneath and hit his chin.
You rock his chin and you rip part of his jawbone off. He's looking real bad and bleeding, but he is not dead yet.
Go for the face.
I did.
Anything else you wish to do, Bias?
I did.
I cast message.
No, that's all I got really. Next, because I got
Okay.
no healing spells for bonus actions.
The door swings open a crack.
Ooh, did I use my bonus action?
I think so.
No,
No,
because
probably not.
my hex is already on him. Can I use? Is it after I? Anyway, my turn's done. Whatever. I'm not gonna game the system. We're good. Go on.
Okay. Does a 21 hit you, Azorith, as the door swings open?
I will cast shield.
Okay, excellent. As you cast shield, that dagger that he threw at you kind of ting,
not
ting,
coming.
ting, hits the ground there, and he kind of curses. He is going to
Pick it up.
He is going to pick it up. He's going to run in.
Oh shit! I wanted you to pick it up.
5, 10.
The idea.
He picks it up, and you watch as he burns his Misty Step.
Fucking
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well, you can probably only see. And Misty Steps back there. But that is all he can do,
Wait,
though.
he moved. Oh, no, he missed a step.
Yep. Excellent. That brings us back down to Azorith. What would you like to do? He is there, open. The door is open now. He has his dagger, his precious dagger, with him.
I am
Dowdall Adkis in the back there, on the ground, bleeding.
I am going to, as an action, I'm going to use 3 sorcery points to cast darkness into the room.
Okay. 20 foot?
15-foot radius.
Excellent. Everything goes black in there. You lose sight of both.
Because I used my sorcery points, I can see through magical darkness.
So would you like to describe how all that works for me, please?
Yeah, so Azorith kind of like, his hands go down to his sides and the black shadows kind of dance around his hands, and then they just kind of like rush up into his eyes, and his eyes go black, and then just like a shadowy like little whistle like flies into the room and just...
You can see as you look in there, Nim is kind of down low, holding his dagger. He reaches and grabs another dagger out of his hands and is just holding there.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to use the rest of my sorcery points to summon my Hound of Ill Omen and sick it on Nim. So he sort of, more shadows kind of appear at his hand, and he throws it at the ground in front of him, and this pitch black, like massive hound comes out. And Azorith looks down at the dog, at the hound, and says, "Time for lunch, dickhead." And then
Fucking love all our comebacks.
He gallops forward, jumps onto Nim. Go ahead and roll.
Dickhead's the name of the dog.
Go ahead and roll to hit Nim
So yeah,
for your dog.
What that dog doing?
What that dog doing? As this is happening, Bias, the guy beside you swipes twice. A 22 to hit you.
Jesus, yeah. I'm probably going to go down, just so you know.
What's this metagaming bullshit? That
You can heal yourself.
will be.
No, I'm telling Michael.
That will be. What? You can't tell him that. He's right there next to you. Come on, man.
No, it's not metagaming. I'm telling Michael.
Bias, just yell. I'm
That
feeling
brings
very hurt.
7 points of slashing damage as
Holy
he swipes
shit.
at you.
Okay.
You look to your...
I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke. I forgot I fucking had that.
Hell yeah.
That's my reaction, and he takes 2d10 fire damage.
Go ahead
It's a
and
dex
roll that.
saving throw.
Dex save. That's a fail on his dex save.
7 fire damage.
Excellent. As he swipes out at you...
I have so many things I forgot I have.
As he swipes out at you, you watch Azorith as he swipes out at Bias. Bias's Hellish Rebuke comes back. Bias is looking absolutely wrecked, like on the edge of death here, as the guy is wrapped up in flames and completely scorched.
I just said, it looks like I'm not meant to die yet.
Yeah! Bring us to the dog.
I still had, so that's still my turn, I guess, the dog. Cause
Yes. I just wanted to, get.
Yeah. 23, so it's 23 to hit.
23 definitely hits him.
And he
Cool.
takes 12 points of, I guess, biting damage.
As the biting damage comes in, you watch as he uses Uncanny Dodge to... Well, he can't see it. Yep, beautiful. Take that back. Yeah, so 12 points of damage as he tries to dodge this dog's bite, gets sunken into him. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That will bring us down to...
Can I still move?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to, as I walk down the hallway, I'm going to tell Bias, do you have any, get yourself some healing, and then try and meet me when you can. And then he's going to pull out his wand and just kind of wait for, that's movement bonus action.
Okay,
So we'll
excellent. That brings us down to Bias. Bias with 1 point of health left. This
Jesus.
guy.
Jesus, Bias.
What would you like to do? This is why you don't split up.
Guess not dying yet. And then with that, he's going to cast healing hands for
Lay on
the
hands
full
on
30.
yourself. Excellent.
Could I have closed the door on my way in?
If you want, yeah.
And then you're going to close this.
Well, just
walk
like-
side door closed. Oh,
Just like
okay.
close it so that if he, I don't know, is able to get through somehow, I'll hear it or know it. Well, I can see him, I guess.
You can see him.
If he's invisible, if something, the door has to open.
As you close the door, what do you do, Bias?
I walk out. I see it. I'm like, do you want help or no?
Yes, I'm just making sure he can't escape.
Okay. And I'll just stand here.
Oh, at the door. Beautiful. Excellent.
Because Bias can't see inside anyway.
And I'm just gonna. Oh no, because I did my action. Cool, I'm good.
Okay. As you, at the end of the round, as you stand at this closed door, Azorith standing there looking through your magical darkness at this dog mauling Nym, Mayor Adcus bleeding out on the ground there. We are going to go ahead and pick this up next week.
Oh. Combat.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
Theater of the Mind Flip.
Thanks for listening to Theater of the Mind Flayer.
We go live on all good podcast app every Tuesday at what time?
I don't know. Do you know?
No.
Every time?
All the times, 2 a.m., 7 p.m. If you like what you heard,
Leave us a review on whatever podcast app you're listening to.
and if you didn't like it, then
Then turn it off and never listen to it again.
no, they could turn it on and listen to it again and find something better about it, and they actually like it.
That works.
Reach out to us on Twitter at mindflayer_pod and
Instagram at Theater of the Mind Flayer.